Hello, welcome to another edition of Out and About with Martin. Today we're going to take a walk around Kinder Reservoir, starting here at Bowden Bridge car park, which was the start point for the mass trespass of Kinder Scout in 1932. More about that later on in the video. We'll walk over outskirts of Kinder Scout and back down through William Clough. More about Kinder Reservoir and William Clough later on in the walk. So let's get walking. Come out to the car park, go straight across the road, over the bridge and follow the road round to the left. As you come to the end of the road, you'll see this gateway in front of you, or Kinder Stones, Tunstead House. Continue up the driveway. Now come to the end of the road, we start up the path, starting to get onto the steep incline up towards Kinder Scout. To get my breath back, it's quite a climb up here. This is the one big climb of this walk. It's probably the biggest climb of any of my walks so far. Started right down there, at the bottom of those woods in the valley. And we've got a bit further to go. Not up to the top of that very far peak, but just up to the peak, slightly to the right of it. So I'm hoping it's not much further anyway. So I better get walking, ain't I? Else I'll never get there. Well, that's the hardest part of the walk done. It's in front of us, the plateau of Kinder Scout. I'm not going up there. We'll go through this gate and turn left. Follow this path around to the northern edge of Kinder Reservoir. Well, it's a hard climb up here, but some amazing views all the way around. It's the outskirts of Manchester there in the distance. We're right towards Stockport. Then back into Derbyshire. As you walk down the path, you'll see a gate to your left. We don't take that, we'll just go through this small gap here, what used to be a wall. Continue along this very small path, heading down towards William Clough. We walk down this path, we get our first view of Kinder Reservoir. Come to the bottom of this steep path, come to a stream. We're going to go across the stream, through the gate, and start our incline up there. So you walk around the path, get a really good view of Kinder Reservoir. I'm going to be flying my drone over Kinder Reservoir. Bit of advice, anybody flying drones in this area. As you can see, you're in the flight path of Manchester Airport. The planes come and descend. And if the plane goes through the cloud, you can see what height he's at. No fly zone ends on this ridge. Keep your drone over the reservoir, don't go over the ridge. Keep below 400 feet, you should be fine. Here we are at William Clough. The William Clough is a stream that forms a series of waterfalls, the highest one being the Kinder Downfall. Winds up at the top of Kinder Scout can get so strong that the Kinder Downfall occasionally goes into reverse. William Clough was named after a local cutler and blacksmith. It's also the site of a Stone Age hunting camp. Walking back down now along the side of Kinder Reservoir. Beautiful October day. This sheep here is a pest. Keep your eye out for him if you ever come up here, because they all look different, don't they? Now seriously, I've been trying to fly my drone, and all the time I've been flying it, he's been trying to get into my bag and pinch my sandwiches. He's certainly not scared of people, is he? Even when the drone came down, he just stood there and watched it. Kinder Reservoir is a public water storage reservoir on the western edge of Kinder Scout Plateau in Derbyshire. The reservoir lies at the head of Kinder Valley, 912 feet above sea level, and 1.9 miles to the northeast of the village of Hayfield. The reservoir is fed by the River Kinder and by a stream flowing over several small cascades down William Clough Valley, which is owned by the National Trust. The reservoir supplies drinking water and is currently owned and operated by United Utilities. The reservoir has a storage capacity of 2,340,000 cubic metres. That's 510 million imperial gallon, and a surface area of 44 acres. Stockport Corporation engaged Abraham Kellett of Ealing to build Kinder Reservoir to supplement the local water supply. The site above Hayfield was selected by engineer James Mansur, and the reservoir was constructed between 1903 and 1911. A filter house built beside the reservoir in 1910 was decommissioned in 1996 when the water began being piped to the newly built Wybersley Water Treatment Works near Stockport. To get to the bottom of the path after walking round Kinder Reservoir, come to this gate, follow this track down, where we come to a plaque commemorating the Great Kinder Trespass of 1932. The mass trespass of Kinder Scout was a willful act of trespass by ramblers and members of the Young Communist League. It was undertaken at Kinder Scout in the Peak District of Derbyshire, England, on the 24th of April 1932, to highlight the fact that walkers in England and Wales were denied access to open country. The trespass was largely organised by Benny Rothman, Secretary of the British Work Sports Federation. The Trespass was a coordinated protest involving 3 groups of walkers who approached Kinder Scout from different directions at the same time. Accounts of the numbers involved vary widely. Reports of 100 to 3,000, but it was estimated the true figure was nearer 400. The Trespassers began here at Bowden Bridge Quarry near Hayfield, proceeded via William Clough to the plateau of Kinder Scout, where there were violent scuffles with gamekeepers. The ramblers were able to meet their destination and meet with another group at Ashop Head. On their return, 5 ramblers were arrested with another detained earlier. Trespass was not a criminal offence in England at the time, but some would receive jail sentences of 2 to 6 months for offences relating to violence involving the keepers. According to the Hayfield Kinder Trespass Group website, this act of civil disobedience was one of the most successful in British history. It arguably led to the passage of the National Parks legislation in 1949 and helped pave the way for the establishment of the Pennine Way and other long-distance footpaths. Walkers' rights to travel through common land and uncultivated upland were eventually protected by the Countryside and Rights of Way Act. This is Booth sheet wash. It was used regularly up until approximately 1930, when every May the sheep would be brought down from Kinder Scout. All the shepherds and farmers would join in washing all the peat off the sheep. The wives and families would make a day of it, bringing picnics, and the whole village would join in. So we've come to the end of our walk back at the car park where we started. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, click on the like button, subscribe to my channel Out and About with Martin. It all helps my channel grow. So for more walks, more events. Until next time, bye.